Key steps involved in the export process. Market research. It's really important when you start out looking at a new export market to really understand the intricacies of that marketplace and if it is the right fit for your brand and the proposition that you're offering. Now, it may be that this needs adapting, but the only way you're going to know this is by getting into the market itself and finding out and investigating some of the key areas to see that potential compatibility. So, for example, obviously undertaking competitor analysis is really important, seeing what is already available in the marketplace, that even if your product is truly unique, there will still be some form of indirect competition that consumers will assimilate your product to when evaluating your product versus another one that would be available to them. So it's really important to understand where your competition lies, what type of product it is, its country of origin, and its value proposition to the consumers in the export market. Understanding that is really important because otherwise it can be very difficult to find the right route to market that's appropriate and to find the right consumers if you're pitching this in the wrong way. As well as competitor analysis and seeing what is available and where your products would compete with others, it's also really important to see what the market trends are and seeing what's happening in the marketplace. Are there some initiatives happening at governmental level that could impact the opportunity? One of the things that springs straight to mind for the UAE, for example, is whilst soft beverages is a real growing area, there is a real problem often in trying to navigate some of the excise taxes that exist on beverages. Therefore, carbonate taxes, sugar taxes, etc. Even if your products do not contain sugar, you could still quite easily become subject to that excise tax, and hence increasing your shelf pricing that would be required in order to pay for those taxes. And that can sometimes make your product from a pricing perspective and from a value chain perspective unattainable. So it's things like that that you really do need to consider, alongside also the compliance aspect and making sure that your products could even be registered in the first place. These are some of the fundamentals that are part of the market research process, and it's really important to get out to market in one way or another. That can be obviously yourselves going out there, taking on that cost and investment and having a look at the marketplace and trying to find the right stakeholders to talk to in the market. Another alternative is to go out at certain times of the year when trade shows, for example, are happening and there's a hive of activity. But again, there's also usually quite heavy costs involved with that and commitment from your side. Other alternatives are to find local partners in place who would be potentially interested and work with them through some of that market research process, or work with people like ourselves at Bols Global who effectively can help navigate and accelerate that process through our methodologies and our expertise in the UAE. We hope you found this guide really useful. If you'd like any more information about how to export to the UAE, do get in touch with us. Likewise, you can sign up to our newsletter for plenty of tips and advice on the region. And you can also visit our website for a wealth of guides and resources. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you again soon.